to speak about today is receiving. Receiving what we are supposed to have in our lives. And a lot of receiving, it's like a twofold thing in our lives. We really want it, but then we really can't accept it. We want that to happen in our lives. We really do, but then our mind keeps telling us it's not going to happen. So instead of trying to train our mind, we just keep focusing on that of lack in our vibration. And as spiritualists, we believe in infinite intelligence. We believe that spirit is helping us. We believe in guides, all of this going on around us. We believe in the spirit world. We believe in all of this. But then we doubt that the spirit world will take care of us. We have that doubt that it's there, it's going to help us, or our guides are going to help us or protect us in our lives. But by receiving, by asking, by putting things in motion, I always explain to people, the best thing you could do in your whole life is to get a piece of paper. Write down exactly what you think, you envision your life. What do you kind of envision your life should be? Then look at it. And as you look at it, your guides, people, will look over your shoulder. And I'll read it with you. Then if you really, once you get this done, and you get this paperwork all done in your vibration, then just fold it towards you because you personally accept it. And once you fold it towards you, you personally accept what's on this piece of paper. Then throw it away. Because if you keep visualizing it and placing it somewhere in your home and laying it somewhere, and every once in a while go by and look at it, you're always trying to visualize it somewhere into the future. By throwing it away today, you are telling your guides, your protectors, go find this now. Go try to get this for me now. But then we have, our mind plays tricks then. We don't believe it's going to be here. And then we start feeding negative thoughts into the situation. I get a lot of that with Facebook. People will be on Facebook and they'll write such negative things about themselves. And I'm going, ooh. You know, that's just going to build the energy in your vibration. We should always show blessings over ourselves. Always say blessings over our being. Always. Because if we say negative thoughts, those negative thoughts take root. They take root within our being. And if we keep doing it, we keep placing those negative thoughts there, it continues to grow. Then it takes a long time to try to cut it all out of our lives. But if we just start saying something positive every single day, you should have a positive thought every morning. And a positive thought before, when you wake up, positive thought. When you go to bed at night, have a positive thought in your life. Positive. Start feeding the positive energy within your vibration. Because if we don't, we allow that energy to propel itself within our lives. Spiritualism has always been a religion of connection. Connection to the spirit world, connection to our higher self, connection to the environment around us. That's all spiritualism has always been. It's that connection to you, that connection to your power within you. And we renege that in our lives, we throw it out, we don't really believe in it. But if we believe in natural law, we believe in the spirituality of spiritualism, then we understand that spiritualism is that avenue to take us to where we need to be. I was talking this morning about I love old books. I don't like the books you go on the iPad and you flip through the pages. That doesn't, to me, have any energy. I have books that are from the 1800s, and everybody has touched those books. Throughout it has passed through all these hands from the 1800s all the way till it got to my table. And all the energy from everyone who has touched that book is now sitting in my living room. All of it. So you bring that energy within the vibration, the same principle that comes to psychometry of the energy that you place on everything within your life. The more energy you place into it, the more energy the object or the situation will receive. If you want something in your life, then visualize it completed. Visualize it connected to you. Visualize something about that vibration. Always visualize it completed. Visualize it already in your life. Visualize any of it, part of it. Believe that you have it. Knock on the door, be open, ask and you will receive. That's the words that were given to us. So you have to believe that you will receive it if you just asked. Ask for it, but you have to knock. You have to make the effort to receive it. You can sit on the stoop and yell up to the windows, but unless you knock at the door, somebody might not hear you. So you have to ask, knock, and receive in our lives. It's the negative things we bring in our lives, the situations in our life. I had a gentleman the other night that wanted to make sure, wanted me to come clear his house. He has all this energy. I said, well, what's going on at your house? Oh, he said, oh, I let that woman in my house. She's casting spells on me from the backyard. I said, really? So now we've got a spell caster in the backyard. So then he has somebody living in the house that's doing some kind of black magic in another room of his house. And he goes, I don't think the energy's good in my house. You think so? So you want me to come over there into that energy and try to clean it for you. Remember, whatever energy is in your home, you actually brought it. You're the one actually keeping it there. You're the actually one that brought it there. It is your responsibility to chase it away. Any person in your life can come to your house and clean the energy out. Once we get in our car, drive off the property, they're all back in the house once you start thinking about them. Wonder where those spirits went. Wonder what happened to them. Well, I wish they were back here. I wish they would come back. It's what we are thinking in our lives is what we propel within our lives. Because we have to allow some people just to move from us. Sometimes that's family, sometimes it's friends, people in our lives. When the negative situations are going on, don't place yourself into the negative situation. Give it a birth, walk away, let it be. Once you feed into it, then it becomes part of you. It becomes part of your being, part of your understanding in your life. And as spiritualists, if we allow ourselves to grow, to evolve, we're going to have to evolve as spiritualists anyway. We're going to have to. We can go kicking and screaming into the night, but we're going to have to evolve into a higher spirituality within our being. We have to. It's the way of religion, it's the way of the vibration. People are changing, people are moving, people are changing their views of situations within our lives. Sure, the core aspects that we read every week about the healing prayer, the 9 principles, all this has to stay in place. But there are other things within the vibration that we have to allow people to be people. I don't want to be that Catholic nun that runs around a ruler and slaps you because you've stepped out of line. I want you to believe in the way that you personally feel like you personally need to believe. How do you perceive it? How do you understand it? When I teach mediumship, and I teach all kinds of different types of mediumship, of how to connect to spirit. Not all of it you will use, not all of it you will take a connection to. But some of it will take root. Something will take root in your life. And from that, you will fill the rest of the stuff that you need. Things in your life take root. Might not be the whole picture, the whole vibration. As I said, we believe in infinite intelligence. But what do you believe infinite intelligence is? What do you believe? Not exactly what I believe. What do you believe that it is? Do you believe that there is an afterlife? What do you believe that afterlife is? Do you believe we go somewhere, sit somewhere? Where do you think it is? It's the belief system you have within your vibration of how you were raised. How you were raised. Some of us are just a mixture of a whole bunch of stuff. A whole bunch of stuff. And we escaped it. But we brought some of it with us. Some of you were raised Catholic, Baptist, Presbyterian. feel it fading, all that kind of stuff. Don't think just because you become a spiritualist, you left that behind. Don't believe that you left that somewhere. That's still part of you. It resides somewhere in your being. So that belief system that you were raised with, that belief system that you married into, that belief system that you have within your life plays some kind of part in what your belief is. It does. So that's when you have to sort the vibrations, sort the situations within your life. What do you think it should be? Don't believe that everyone in your life has your direction in mind. The only one that has your direction in mind in your life is you. Has to be you. Because you're the one that's going to forge the path to your destinations in your life. You're the one that's going to do that, not somebody else. If you take a side road, then you're going to take a side road, but you're going to have to get back on path at some point. But it's how you perceive the path. That is the only way of your free will and choice in this lifetime. It's not the destination, it's that free will of the path that you chose to move on. I could do anything I want in my life, but it's what I choose to do is what happens. Do anything I want. I can accept anything I want in my life, but what I truly put in motion in my life is what takes root. So believe the way you want to believe. I believe all spiritualists are going to believe the way they want to believe. They will. And how you believe it and how it works for you and how it empowers you and how it raises your vibration is how you will receive spiritualism. Not because I told you you got to walk this way. You are who you are. And that's the one thing I want you to receive, learn how to receive. You want somebody or something out of your life, you write their name or situations on a piece of paper, you fold it away from you because you want it out of your life and you throw it away. And you let it be. Don't keep focusing on it. Don't keep looking at it. Let it go. Let it be. Because if we keep focusing on something, oh, you know, my mother had heart trouble. I was born in that family. I'm probably going to have heart trouble. I'm probably going to die of a heart attack. Jesus Christ, I'm going to die tomorrow. Whew. Now we got all this stuff going all over us. It's all like feeding all over our vibration. And now we keep doing that. We keep saying, you know, that family tree I've got. Ooh. Instead of letting the family tree off in the back field and going to a different field. Why stay under the family tree that has so much stuff? Go somewhere else. Go visualize another family, another vibration in your life. Why stay there? Because if there brings you pain, why stay where there's pain when you can go where there is happiness? A lot of times in our lives we stay in this pain situation in our lives because we believe we deserve it. We need to have this. This has to be life. It's my cross to bear. But why? If we would just move and see a different view of where it could be. And that's where the receiving comes in. Asking for what you believe that you can receive in your life. Believe that it will be here. Focus your intent on it. See it in completion. And you will notice that all this stuff will start to appear in your life. I laugh when I tell people to do that, and they go, oh my God, Louis, you ought to see what happened. Huh? That's what you do. You allow that to propel itself in your life and bring you balance. Watch your thoughts. And when I first started the spiritualist religion out in Castaneda many, many years ago, I was a little kid, and some minister told me, you better watch your thoughts, young man, because you'll get in trouble. That was the first introduction to spiritualism was, watch your thoughts, young man. Because I thought the old man was crazy. Watch your thoughts, young man. But it's like I knew at that point in my life, I knew to watch what I was thinking about, what I was propelling my life, what I was trying to envision within my being, what I was trying to propel here, what I was trying to receive. I had to visualize that. I had to understand that. Allow all the negativity to move away from me. Allow that to go. I am in perfect health. Even though there might be something going on, I don't care. I'm in perfect health. I've got all kinds of money. It's coming. It'll be here. I don't have to worry about it. It'll be here. I have that faith that Spirit will take care of me. I have to have that understanding that Spirit will take care of me. And the opportunities and vibrations that I need to keep myself healthy and to receive the prosperity of my life will arrive in front of me. Will be here. Because Spirit only wants good for you. There's no sense in you being knocked down on the path and run over. And how good are you going to be for Spirit if you're just laying on the path somewhere? You're not doing the work. You're not doing what you need to do. You're just there. You're just there. Reminds me of the people that are hoarders, people that are hoarding. I have a friend of mine, she's 90. She's got more stuff than God in her house. And I looked at something, there was a little box. It had some beads in it. It was hid over in the corner. I said, you should probably throw that out. She goes, oh no, dear. I'll probably put a necklace together with that someday. She's 90. I'll read that down. What's happening? Let somebody have that. Somebody else will put the necklace together for you. Kind of move it. And sometimes that's who we are. We're a lot of hoarders. We have all this stuff around us, thinking that someday I'll get to that. Oh, I need to have that. Oh, that's going to be something good for me. That in a couple of years I'll get to that. You're probably not going to get to it. It's hid underneath everything. So you're not going to get to it. It's like we put boxes in our vibration and we don't put names on the boxes. We don't tell ourselves what's in the boxes. And we never go back to look in the boxes because we just forget about them. But we got all these boxes stored in our vibration instead of going back and doing a clearing, a revamping. My guide Lucerne will tell you that the first thing you need to say in your life is there anything I've missed, anything I should personally be doing or putting in motion at this point in my life, please show me. Covers all bases. Allow Spirit to show you if there's something you need to do, something you need to put in motion, something you haven't done. They'll show it to you. They'll be very repetitious with you. They'll show you what you're supposed to do. They'll take you to where you need to be. Because so many times, I've been doing this work since I've been 5 years old. I was on the stump at Lilydale at 5, reading from the stump of Lilydale. So I've been in this work for a while. And I've watched where people have placed their vibration, their thoughts, their situations within their lives. And I've watched them. We can never change something in our life. We can never change someone or some place. I love it when people come in and go, well, I'm going to change this place. Then everybody else in the place goes, no, you're not. So then you get discouraged and you walk away. Because you believe instead of receiving what you need from the place, you have this whole vision of changing the place. I remember that out in Casadega. People come in, they want to change Casadega. Instead of just receiving what they need from the spiritual organization, they want to change it. And then sooner or later, they're just off and running. You don't see them anymore. They're not there anymore. Because they couldn't change it. We can't change a space. We can't change a vibration. We can only change who we are to allow our light to change the energy that's within the space that we're trying to change. That's all we can do. Change us. Change our knowing the vibration. Because if you're believing that you can change somebody in your life, you can fix them. Let me explain to you people. You do not have enough money left in your bank account to buy enough glue in your life or medication to fix somebody in your life. If they are not able to fix themselves, you're probably not going to fix them unless they're able and willing to fix themselves. Put all the glue on there, but they won't move. It's when you allow yourself to understand What you're receiving is making you whole. Make yourself whole. When you're on a plane, the plane goes down. Do they tell you to put the mask on everybody else? No, they do not. Put the mask on yourself first so you can help others. No sense of you passing out and everybody else left on the plane not breathing. Put the mask on yourself first. Figure out what you personally need for you, and then in turn, you can help others. We spend a lot of our time in our life trying to help everybody in the world, everybody around us. But sometimes we just have to help ourselves to allow the light within us to empower and bless others on the path. Because I've learned that through my life, because I spent a lot of time, my father being a missionary in different countries and different things, doing the missionary work with my father. I knew that when we could help, we could encourage these individuals to help themselves, to allow them to do it for themselves, to allow them to incorporate whatever they need to do in the village or place we were in. We knew that when we left, they could do what they needed to do. We didn't do it all for them, because when we left, they would not be able to do it. Remember that with your vibration. Nobody else is going to get you to where you need to be. Situations and vibrations in your life will uplift you and bless you, but you have to receive them. You have to be able to receive them and have them within your being to allow yourself to move forward. That's what you have to do. And there's a lot of really good books on spiritualism. Not all the books that you're going to read are going to be like, oh my God, that's perfect for me. But read and take what you need from the book. Then allow the rest of it to be left on the path for somebody else that needs what you've left behind to empower them on their journey. Don't be that hoarder, that spiritual hoarder, hauling it all into your vibration. Allow some stuff on the path. Leave some breadcrumbs for people to follow. Leave that. Leave stuff for other individuals in their life. Because whatever the gift you have, whatever you have within your being, that is the gift that Spirit has given you, that is placed in your vibration for you. So you must trust yourself. You must understand that. I get so many times when I have people give me a call and go, well, you want to see what's going on. Well, you keep focusing on it. You need to leave that alone. You need to turn the lights off and walk away. You need to leave it alone. Because the more you focus, the more you put that situation in there, that's the more you will see tomorrow. Then the next day, and the next day, and the next day. That's why you say blessings over you, because you're here today. Say blessings over yourself. You're going to leave this beautiful positive energy within this church. You leave. You're going to leave some energy here. Then somebody else will sit in that space next Sunday. And they'll go, ooh, this feels really nice here. Oh, this feels nice. But if you leave negative energy in that space, somebody come here next Sunday and go, what's going on here? This is not good. That's when we leave positive energy in the space that we inhabit for that moment. We allow that positive energy to affect others because they come into that space and receive the energy that we left behind. Remember that when you sit somewhere, or you're somewhere, or you sit somewhere and you go, I don't like this space, I don't like this chair. You better get up and move because somebody left something there. That might scare you a little bit. So move to a different chair if you don't feel comfortable in the space you're sitting, because maybe the energy you just don't mix with. Same thing with that. Don't sit in something negative and think that, well, it's going to get better. I'll make it better. No, you won't. Move away from it. Back up away from it. Let it be. Because the more you focus on negative energy, the more you will receive. The more you focus on positive energy, the more you will receive. Receiving the energy from Spirit. Spirit wants to bless you. They want to keep you whole. They want to bless you with every endeavor from the spirit world. So remember that when you are talking to yourself and having those private conversations with your inner self. Think positive. Should be nothing negative thought in your vibration. Think it's positive. And that's work. That's taking work and putting things in vibration for you. And I want to thank you.
Thank you. hopefully you've gotten quite a bit out of that.